motherfucking neighborhood. Yo, welcome to the motherfucking neighborhood via Mystical Illuminations. Um, Listen, I'm doing something different today. I'm gonna go ahead and pin my cash up because people be fussing at me about that. But in the neighborhood, we usually set the fucking vibe, and I don't really set the vibe because I don't be wanting us to fucking get what's popping, what's hot, what's popping. Happy what is it? Happy Business Savvy Sunday, happy Motivation Monday on Sunday. We about to make it pop. I'm posting, I'm pinning my cash app because I always get fussed at about that. I still don't. There we go. Boom. That part. So usually when we in the neighborhood, like if you don't know me, I'm a neighborhood hope dealer. When we in the neighborhood, we set the fucking vibe. I'm trying a lot of different shit today because why the fuck not? I'm downstairs in my house. I'm standing up instead of sitting down. What's popping, Ben? What's popping, Christy? Happy Motivation Monday on Sunday. Happy Business Savvy Sunday. This part, so I'm excited that I actually decided to go live with this Motivation Monday on Sunday, because that part. But usually in the neighborhood, when we do Motivation Mondays on Sundays, or when we do anything, we set the vibe. So the first thing I want to do is set the vibe, and this one is shout out to the Flight Boss bitch. I'm sorry if this ain't your thing. Stick around if you want to. We have a great agenda, but we always set the vibe. And I saw Dolo's video, and I had to go ahead and run this bitch for today's Business Savvy Sunday or motivational Monday on Sunday. So y'all kick back, go get whatever it is you need, pens and paper. You don't want to listen, but stick around. We got a great agenda today, but I gotta set the vibe with this one. I feel like Dolo just wanted us to be ratchet for a minute. Hey. So y'all get to see me stand up. I love to dance. If you know anything about me, I love to dance. Hey. Like I'm from Baton Rouge. Hey. You know what it is, say? Top. Hey. Hey. Sometimes you just gotta take a minute and really dance it out. Hey. Let me make my tea. Hey. What's poppin'? Welcome to Business Savvy Sunday, Motivational Monday on Sunday. We setting the vibe right now. Stick around. It's gonna be a good show. It's gonna be a good show, my boys and girls. Hey. He killed that shit. Hey, chop. Hey, go. He killed that shit. Shout out to the Flight Boss. Hey. Bitch, let me cut. Hey, that's some shit somebody from Baton Rouge would say. Hey, he got that bow. He got that beat in that bitch. Hey. Bitch, let me cut. And if y'all ain't seen the video, y'all make sure y'all check out the video. Hey. He kill that shit. Hey. So Dolo is a spiritualist. Check him out. Hey, if you don't know who he is. Hey. All right. I'm gonna stop cutting up. All right, guys. I'm sorry. We had to set the vibe. That's the vibe for the day. That's the energy I'm on. Y'all know when I'm on that energy, it's gonna be a good motherfucking day. Happy Business Savvy Sunday. Happy Motivational Monday on Sunday. And let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right. So I hope you guys are doing well. I'm gonna give you the brief agenda for today's Motivational Monday on Sunday. Y'all know I love a fucking agenda. A bitch can't live without a fucking agenda. Hello, somebody. So today's agenda, we're going to do a mental stretch. This is you already know when you come to the neighborhood, especially via Mystical Illuminations, you need your pen and your motherfucking paper. Hello, somebody. You need your pen and your paper because you want to write this stuff down. You have to be an active participant in your life in order to change your life. And I'm here to help you change your motherfucking life. So with that, I hope you got your pen and your motherfucking paper. All right. So we got our mental stretch today. And then we have some brief vocabulary. It's not really vocabulary if you've been in the neighborhood via Mystical Illuminations for a while, these should be words that you are used to, words that I taught you. You don't know what I'm talking about. Make sure you go all the way back. Everything from me, if you just start from the beginning, it'll all make sense. So if you're looking for what I'm saying, if what I'm saying doesn't make sense to you, make sure you go all the way back to the very beginning of Mystical Illuminations and look for the Motivation Mondays on Sundays, and it's like a follow-through lesson. Okay, guys? Okay, that part. And then we'll have our motivational message for the day. And and I'm gonna tell y'all, know the cheat code for this week is everything must go whole. Everything must go like a fucking clearance sale, bitch. Like a fucking for car sale, bitch. Like for car sale, cars for sale, bitch. All of that shit. Everything must motherfucking go. So that's what we talking about this week. All right. I hope y'all ready. So if you're new to Motivational Mondays on Sundays, I give you the mental stretch. You have to stick around for my answer. Along with my answer comes a little gem, a little jewel, a little piece of hope for you. So stick around and listen. Let me tell you, I'm 2 edibles and a smidgen of wine in. I had some pizza for lunch. I'm celebrating life today. So listen, y'all might have to remind me to give y'all my mental stretch if you miss it. If I forget, I might forget. I smoke a lot of weed. Be like that sometimes. All right. So without further ado, today's mental stretch, and you guys feel free to put these in the comments for me. I'm gonna move my phone so that I can see the comments over here. Christy Aphrodite say I'm rolling a spliff, and she say she dancing with me. Yay, yay, yay. Turn up, Christy. You know I love you. Ben say he loading the bung. That's the fuck I'm talking about. You already know what it is. You already know what the fuck it is. All right. So y'all see I keep getting distracted. Today's mental stretch, write with me, participate with me. That's why I went live. I'm doing an experiment. Y'all let me know if this is something you like, if you like me going live while doing these things, or if you would prefer a video, or if it doesn't make a difference. If it doesn't make a difference, I'll probably just record a video prior to and then upload. So let me know how y'all like this. I'm trying to figure out. I'm using these energies to my benefit to see what works and what doesn't work. All right. So mental stretch. What's one goal that you set for yourself this year that you have accomplished? I'll give you some time. What's one goal that you have set for yourself this year that you have accomplished? All right. So this is a thick one. All right. Name one goal that you set for yourself that you did not accomplish this year. Not yet. And then after that, name or write or list one step you can make this week, within this week, to accomplish that thing. All right. So I'm going to tell it to you one more time. First part of the mental stretch is, what's one goal that you set at the beginning of this year that you've reached thus far? All right. Name one goal you set that you haven't reached. And then after that, name one thing that you can do this week to move further towards that goal. That part. So that's our mental stretch for this week. That's it's thick. It's so many layers to that. So I can't wait to share my mental stretch with you, and what I think and what I've gone through. But you gotta stick around. I'm forcing you to learn. This is some good information. It'll help you just with everyday life. All right. So we are talking about retrogrades today, class. And so anybody, I'll wait for you guys in the comments. Anybody who's here, anybody who's watched me, what is the terminology that I use for retrogrades? Any retrograde is a time of what? What do I call it? Test yourself. Ask yourself. I'm teaching. We're learning here. So see if you know. I'm going to tell you, but I want to test yourself. So say it out loud to yourself. Write it down on a piece of paper in front of yourself. And then I'll tell you. All right. So retrogrades are the time of That is my time to revise. It's to revisit, to rethink, to reassess. So anytime you have a retrograde, it's the time of okay? So we have a bunch of planets in a time of right now. We have Pluto and Capricorn that's in retrograde. We have Mercury in retrograde in Gemini, and we have Saturn retrograde in Aquarius. Y'all know, if you know me, if you know how this go, if you already know how that shit go, if you know how I am, you know I kind of read the stars like I read tarot cards. So I don't really go like I learned the planet, I learned how it moves, and then I look at and then I take a big step back and I look at the big picture. So I'm looking at this. I'm looking at these planets in Re. So we got Capricorn, and Capricorn is. Let me see, because I don't know if I ever went over Capricorn with you guys. So if Capricorn, if we're in vocabulary, the vulgarity. I can't fucking talk, Margaret. If we are in the vocabulary, shout out to Chad the Maverick. He said, if you find yourself tripping over words, slow down. Slow down. And I don't know if I actually said it. So Mercury retrograde, any retrograde is a time of Re. If I said it, I'm sorry. If I didn't say it, I'm sorry. The time of Re. Retrograde is the time of Re everything, all right? So, but Chad the Maverick, going back to him, jumping all over the place. I hope can you keep up? Can you keep up? I'm one of them type teachers. I had a phenomenal teacher in law school. His name was Professor Heffern, and he was a genius, but you had to keep up with his trains of thoughts. A lot of people couldn't keep up with his trains of thoughts. They missed a lot of his jokes because they couldn't mentally keep up with the tennis ball, the tether ball of his mind. So one of the things when learning with me is, can you keep up? Will you keep up? Can you keep up? All right. So Capricorn. So we have vocabulary words. And so right now, if you're new, we're in the vocabulary word section of what we're doing. And most of the things we've talked about, but I don't think that we've talked about Capricorn. I don't think that we've set a clear definition for Capricorn. So for Capricorn for me, if I could use Capricorn, when you hear the word Capricorn, when you hear me say Capricorn, know that what I mean. Not everybody else in the world, what I mean. You have to understand how people communicate. Everyone doesn't communicate the same. So just because I communicate one way and see something one way doesn't mean that another person does. So that part, message, bitch. So there's that. So Capricorn to me is that's my go-getter planet, because I have Capricorn in my second house. I have a hustle mentality that's unmatched. I also have other planets in my second house, but Capricorn. So whenever you hear me say Capricorn, just think, go get it, go get it, go get it, go get it. The Capricorn, know that Capricorn going to get it. Know that Capricorn is never leaving any option, any money, any present, anything of value on the table. And value is not only limited to money. Value is limited to relationships. Value is limited to possessions. Value is limited to energy. So Capricorn is not leaving anything of value on the table. It's always going to get it. So that's Capricorn. All right. So we have Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. And then we have Mercury retrograde in Gemini. So y'all know when anything at home. So Mercury is at home in Gemini. So most planets have two signs attached to them. And one of the signs attached to them to Mercury is Gemini. Another sign is attached to Virgo. So whenever Mercury is at home, it's cool, it's chilling. It's like, oh shit, I'm at the house, you know. Shit, I got a house still, right? I'm Gucci, right? Like, oh wow, this is good. Even if shit falls apart, Mercury can always when Mercury at home, Mercury know what a weed that it could go just smoke a blunt till shit get back in order, because it know it will. So Mercury in retrograde at home is comfortable. It's how it is. So when you hear Mercury retrograde in Gemini, Mercury is at Gemini. It's at home there. So Mercury retrograde in Gemini. But so I don't know if we ever we did talk about Gemini. We talked about Gemini being two different sides of the story. So this is kind of a refresher for people who already been here, and and I'm explaining for people who are new here. Then we have Saturn retrograde in Aquarius. And y'all know my big thing for this month or this this time period is that Uranus Saturn square. So it's already, so I think of that as the come and fuck shit up. Like, not the come and fuck shit up, you know, like, nah, you got to do it. You have to do it in an authentic way, or it's not going to succeed. You have to do it in an authentic way, or it's not going to succeed. So, but we have the planet that is helping that keeps you doing it in an authentic way, so that or else it won't succeed. We have that planet, one of those planets in retrograde. So it's just like, it's like extra disrespectful. It's like, bitch, nah. Now it's like, I'm not no more Mr. Nice Guy. No more Mr. Nice Guy. I'm just about to fuck this shit up now. Like I told you fucking better. So now it's the hard lessons. It's the lessons that you should have learned, but you still playing with it. So that's how I think of that. So those are the energies that we have in the sky right now. If I am your astrological weather girl, and I'm telling you today is sunny with a chance of meatballs, I'm telling you that we have the go get it planet that's kind of got some pullback on it. We got the way you think planet is chilling. It's still in retrograde, but it's chilling. We got that in the forecast, and we got Saturn in Aquarius. And it has this Saturn in Aquarius as a part of a huge square, a part of something bigger that makes things more welcome to Motivational Monday on Sunday. I'm giving you an astrological forecast along with some motivation for the week. Stick around if you just coming in. If not, you can catch me on YouTube on Mystical Illuminations because you want to hear this. If not now, later, trust me. Anyway, so so we got that in the air, and then we got that extra, like, get that shit out of there. Just think of like Kobe or Shaq running and just smacking that shit out the air. That's what you have right now. That's what's going on in the astrological forecast. At any time, you can walk into any of these energies, whether they affect you or whether they affect somebody else. Okay, believe me, don't believe me, that's on your body. I'm just telling you what's out there. When you know what's out there, you then have the authority, the power, you can now be held accountable for what you know. You can't unhear what you know. All right, so there's that. Does anybody have any questions, comments, concerns? I just want to make sure I'm making sense. I want to make sure that you guys are keeping up. I want to make sure that I'm keeping the people that's with me and not the people that's not. Let me know. I'm listening. I'm here. I'm open. I'm learning. I said I'm trying something new. If I try this and this shit, I'm like, that was a fail. Then that's the thing too. But we have to acknowledge when we're learning. This is the time. So Pluto is in retrograde for me. It's in my second house. It's in my house to go get it. So how do I go get it? I'm rethinking how I go get it. Should I go get it from this angle? Should I be sitting upstairs? Should I be sitting downstairs? And you have to do it in the most authentic way. So by me doing it in the most authentic way for me is I'm a person who's lively. I'm full of energy. So I need to be standing up. I sit down all day. I like to move. I like to bounce. I like to jump. So I should stand up. Okay, lighting. I'm a Leo. So my lighting got to be right. And my lighting is funky all over my house. So if I try it downstairs, what does this look like? How will this that's what Capricorn retrograde and Pluto retrograde in Capricorn looks like. That's what it looks like. That's what, for a person who has Capricorn in their second house. So that's me. So this is what you're seeing as I go. This is what you're seeing as I record this. A lot of people don't understand, don't grasp the concepts of what I'm doing in the neighborhood. But as much as I'm entertaining you, I'm recording a science project. So this is me. So is this working? Let's see now when I put this video out, what do the analytics say? What is the feedback from it? Am I mostly in my authentic self? That's what the energies are saying for me to do right now. So if I do these things, this is the best time to get the best results. So there's that. I'm sorry, that was a rabbit hole. I'm sorry. Alice will take you down a rabbit hole sometimes. I love you. He said there are 7 people who haven't pressed like. You all make me sad. I love you, Ben. I appreciate you. So there's that. So today's motivation, based on what I just told you, hopefully you keep up. I'm putting this. It's on Instagram. It's on YouTube. You can fucking rewind to go back to really understand what I'm saying. If you got any questions, comments, or concerns, or if I'm here again next week, you can ask me. But moving forward to today's what's popping, Neo. I always love to see Neo around. Any room I'm in with Neo, I know I'm in a good room. Hello, somebody. What's popping? What's popping? You came in at the best time. I'm about to give our motivation for the week, my love. So everything must go. So we have something called, like, I'm not doing a traditional because I was just like, oh, well, let's go along the week. Nah. Like the retrogrades are what's more important to me, and this eclipse. And so what I thought when I read this, or when this is the one thing that kept popping up in my head when I was laying down in the bed. Everything must go. Everything must go. Like if I'm, for me personally, if I'm doing all of the reads, if I'm relooking or thinking how I even present myself on a video, or how I speak, or if I'm rethinking my relationships, or I'm rethinking, I gotta make room for the new shit. Okay, so it's like going in your closet and looking at your clothes and being like, Like, you know how if you ever look at yourself in like 2009 and be like, what was I thinking when I wore that shit? Like, it's like that of your life. It's like, what was I thinking? Throw that shit out. Oh, I can't believe I dated him. Let me throw that shit out. I let that job treat me like, let me throw that across the room. That's what this energy is like. Everything must go. So you going through your whole, but think of this, your life wardrobe. You in your life wardrobe, like, nah, I can't believe I wore that. I can't believe I let this dumb hoe talk to me. I can't and you're gonna be throwing out shit. Everything must go. But think of it like this: if you got a cup that's too full and you pour water in it, that's wasting stuff. Like you everything can't fit in it. God not gonna give you nothing if he know you're gonna waste it. So you gotta clean that shit out. You gotta make room for the new. And right now, what we're going through, the energies that we are going to, the energies that we are in are helping us make way for the room, for the new. And it's just like it's some stuff that you don't want to throw away when you look at it and you pull out something from the closet and you get nostalgic. You be like, I wear this when me and Joe fell in love. And God, and this solar eclipse, the solar eclipse, like, get this shit out of here. Fuck that shit. Fuck Joe. We give you a better dress. And a better fucking Joe. That's this eclipse. That's this eclipse. That's what that energy is gonna be. So it's gonna feel way worse than what it is. But everything must go. When you know it gotta go. Me personally, when I know some shit gotta go, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sit on the couch. Matter of fact, I'm gonna hire the movers, bitch. I'm gonna sit on the couch like, Well, make sure y'all carry that. Don't hurt yourself. Sorry, am I in your way? You need me to move so I can get this, so I can get out the way, so you can get this shit out the way. Facts, bet. Go for it. Thank you. Oh. And then when like what Beyonce say, she say to the left, everything you own in the box to the left in the closet. That's my stuff, and if I bought it, please don't touch. And she say, you don't ever think you're replaceable. Like in the same breath that folk carrying shit out your house is before they get out the driveway, folks gonna be bringing shit to your house, but you ain't got no space for it because you got it crowded with Joe's shit, with Joe old dumbass mentality, with Joe abuse. You traumatized. You got too much. But what bag lady? You gonna miss your bus carrying all that stuff. Because you can't hurry up. You can't hurry up. How you gonna get to your blessing if you got baggage? If you got shit that's holding you back? Your bus to your blessing is right here, but you miss it because you too stuck to holding on to a lack mentality. You too stuck holding on to what somebody did to you 30 fucking years ago. And then be like, God don't never bless me. God don't love me. Bitch, God be looking at you. Me and God be sitting up there talking about you. He be like, you see this dumb bitch? I be like, I know God. Y'all think God something he ain't. God cooler than a motherfucker. He funny. He cool. You be hot. This solar eclipse. This solar eclipse is a solar eclipse that is here to help you let go. To help you let go of them fucking bags so that you can get what you want. You say you want it. You talking that shit. Is you really about that shit? This is what you say you want. All right, I'm going to make it. Don't say nothing you don't want. Shout out. And I was thinking about this. Shout out to fucking Esco. Me and Esco was talking the other day. And he said something he wanted. And then right before he knew it, I was telling him to make flyers for it. And he was like, wait. I didn't know that. What? He was just like, I was just talking. Be careful. That's how important what you say you want is, because if you say what you want, it might just happen like that. Just like that. He said something. He was reckless with his words. He wasn't even reckless because it's a beneficial things, but he didn't even know how important his words were. He said something and just like that it was created. Just like that. Don't tell me nothing if you don't want it to happen. So make sure if you ever call me on some shit, it's no uncalling. Hello, somebody? Ask Esco. He was just like, oh, damn. He was like, wait, it got real quick. That's what's happening right now. Shit about to get real quick. Everything about to go, and it's gonna go whether you let it go or whether God take it from you, kicking and fucking dragging and screaming. It's going. It's going. Bye. Well, you gonna be looking for that shit. You gonna be looking for it. Everything must go. So with that, I tell you, as we go into this week for your motivation next week, I tell you, say goodbye to the things that changed you, that help you grow. Thank it for what it's done for your life. Everything that leave, every person that leave, every thought that leave, everything that leave. It was this one guy. It was this one guy who hurt me the most. And you want to know what? The only thought I could say as I got ready to like just really release what he said to me, like him as a person, was, in a past life, you had to love me the very, very most, because only you could come down here and teach me this fucking lesson. But I learned the lesson. Now I must go. And you knew that this was going to hurt me, but you was the only person in the past life that could do it. And I just take it. And so I thank him for the lessons that he taught me, and I fucking move on. But guess what? I'm making room for new. I'm making room to use the lessons he taught me for what God has for me. But I have to let those things go. I have to let the mentalities go. I have to let the mind frame go. I have to let the thoughts go. I have to let all of those things go. That's the type of shit that we're losing in this eclipse. Because we're in a time of we've been rethinking, we've been repraying, reorganizing, we've been reading. And so because we've been reading, when it's time to go, when God say, hey, you got to cut some shit out your closet because I got some blessings for you, you're going to be like, oh, I just was thinking about that. This shit could go, this shit could go, this shit could go, and this shit could go. The only people that's going to have a problem is the people who didn't do the work and say, you know what? They pretended that they can still fit that size 2 dress in their size 16. Nah, bitch. Everybody ain't there, probably shocked. Being say probably shocked. People be shocked, like, oh my God, I can't believe that's happening. Bitch, what you mean? Somebody wrote it on your hand and made you look at it, told you it was gonna happen. You just didn't. You wanted to live in La La Land. My girl live in La La Land. Hoes living in La La Land. And so, and listen, let me tell you something. This is a chance to right your wrongs. I was watching TV right before I hopped on here because I was just like, am I gonna really get nerdy into the astrology? Am I gonna angst myself up, or am I just gonna hop on and like just chop it up? So I was telling me just chop it up. You know, eat my little edibles, be cool about it. You know, y'all know how I do. Y'all know what it is. So I put on Living Single, and one of the things that came on was Living Single, and I told y'all, like, y'all know I've been talking about Bay for like crazy now. Pause. Let's take a brief tangent. Venus and Cancer. Let me tell you, I'm Venus. Is it Venus and Cancer? Yeah, Venus and Cancer. I'm Venus 10th house, and let me tell you, Venus and Cancer got me feeling all kind of like, I feel like the pussiest pussy ever. Like, I just feel like, y'all ever seen like on Looney Tunes when like the bunnies be floating and have like hearts and shit by their head? That's me. Like, that's how I feel. That's my energy. I'm just like floating through life like that. Like, that's me right now. So, but that's how that's that Venus. I know it's that Venus and Cancer energy, because the day it went like that, that's the day I started feeling like that. And I was like, oh shit, this is crazy. But all right, back to our message. Living Single. I hope you keep up. I hope you guys are keeping up. Say you're sorry and speak up. Like, a part of the things that you lose is, in order to get that new whatever it is God has for you, as you throw things out, you got to be able to speak up. You got to be able to say, hey, this is not for me. This is not for me. Thank you for offering it to me. And I saw something, like, you don't have to take everything that's given to you. A lot of people don't understand that. That is part of a lack mentality. When we take whatever is given to us because we fear we don't get enough, we won't get any more offers, or we aren't enough. Like, get rid of that mentality. It's just the idea of, like, knowing when you can say no. You can say no, and I don't mean it in a mean way. I don't like. It's just things like that. It's going from the ability not to say anything to being able to say something. When knowing what really knowing your worth is. That's what this eclipse energy is doing, because you rethought. You looked in your world closet and said, hey, this is what I like about myself, and this is what I don't like about myself. And hopefully you haven't been lying to yourself, because if you haven't been lying to yourself, when the things that you know need to go, you won't be in a panic, you won't be in a frenzy, you won't be in a frantic. You just be like, oh, okay. Whew, I'm glad you did that for me, because I don't know if I could have done it anyways. It would have been hard, you know? So there's that. The energy right now is just extremely, extremely, extremely being said, you're perfect this way, dead ass. I'm gonna have to come back and read these comments, because I'm into it right now. I'm not even looking at the comments. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Y'all know I usually be in the comments, but y'all know I'm in my vibe. So with that being said, I told myself that's all I got for y'all today. See, I'm trying to keep it tight and short, but y'all know I always follow my spirit. So I wanted to pull a card for you guys. I'm only gonna pull one. Y'all know this card, this deck. I'm gonna pull two. I'm gonna pull one from my Oracle deck, because it's been just giving good wisdom and motivation for the week. Oh, matter of fact, so I gotta plug a few things. Y'all know me. I'm always doing business, my boys. It's always business, my boys. All right. Oh, I got good. I'm glad that I found these. All right. So I used to get this thing called a Mindful Soul box. And they used to have cards in them. And I save everything. I have hoarder tendencies. And if we go back to our message, anybody with hoarder tendencies, whether it's emotional hoarding, whether it's financial hoarding, whether it's any type of hoarding you got, like things hoarding, like this eclipse is going to get those hoarding tendencies out your body. Okay. It's here to help you clean up. Let the energies help you clean up, okay? Because it can be hard. It's like having a fucking housekeeper, a spiritual housekeeper coming and help you say, oh no, sister, no, Rosie, you cannot wear that. You cannot wear that anymore, Miss Martinez. You are too big, my friend. It's like the energies are saying that is helpful. So, but with all of that being said, because of my hoarding tendencies, I have these affirmation cards, and I told myself that I would shuffle these cards. They're not intended to be like shuffle cards, but Spirit told me to shuffle these. So I'm gonna pull an affirmation for us for this week. So whenever things get hard this week, whenever you need a hug this week, song of the week, don't stop, or it's a Drake. I believe it's a rolling, not a tick-tock, non-stop. That's the name of it. Whenever you need some energy for this week, non-stop, Drake, run that shit. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna pull an affirmation card for us for the week. I'm excited about it. Y'all getting all my. I was gonna get. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get pretty for them today. I was like, I don't feel like it. I just want to. That's the one that came out. That's our affirmation for the week. I was like, I'm not gonna get all dressed up. I'm not gonna do too much, because this me on the day. I told myself I had to clean up today because I've been doing a lot. I've been moving. Y'all know I haven't been doing my motivational Mondays on Sundays like I usually do, because y'all, I've been hustling. I went to the beach to give myself a little break. Like I baptized myself in the fucking, I don't know what ocean I was in. And I love these cards. I love when I pick up these cards because they always they resonate with me. It says the ever unfolding rose, cracked opening, is happening for you, not to you. What's happening right now in the universe, what's happening right now with the energies are happening for you, not to you. So work with them. Let them carry your shit out instead of you having to drag that shit out by yourself one day in the moo because you didn't got too fat. So it's real heavy. Hello, somebody, because it get that deep. All right. And then I'm gonna pull one of these cards. What's popping, Seven? What's popping? There, you see how that thing popped right on? Let me see if I got anything else for you. All right, we got those two. I feel like we got that one before. Okay, the bottom of the deck says, blessings of Camus. No good thing shall be withheld. No good thing shall be withheld. Let me tell you, it's not going to be withheld, but if you ain't got no space for it, where it's going to go? What you going to do for it? What you going to do with it? If you ain't got no space for it, you too busy with something else trying to make sure you got all your clothes hidden in the closet. Make sure you can close that door. Your hands tied up because you can't get the blessings. No good. God gonna give you the blessing. The question is you gonna be there to receive it? Hello, somebody. Message home. All right. I'm turned up. Happy Spiritual Saturday. Happy Business Savvy Sunday. Spiritual Saturday. Happy Motivational Monday on Sunday. I told y'all I was trying something new. I went to the beach. Listen, y'all need to always take time to refresh yourself. Get yourself together. Okay. All right. So I told y'all what the bottom of the deck was. All right. So the affirmation we got for this week is the affirmation of ownership. Won't he do it? The affirmation of ownership. It says, I can pick and choose what I want to do. I can pick and choose what I want to do. You can pick and choose what you want to do. Message her. What do you want? What do you want? That's all I'm going to ask. That's all I'm going to ask. What do you want, my friend? All right. Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? Whether it be in your life, whether it be in somebody else's life, whether it be in your job, whether like is it time for you to get up off your ass and say, bitch, I've been not thinking for way too long. It's time for me to think again. What is it that we doing? Hello, somebody. Where are you being called to step up and lead today, my friend? It says, don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? What you doing, like Christy Aphrodite saying, what you doing that you want, what you saying yes to when you want to be saying no? Don't say no, just say yes, baby. What is you being an old say yes head ass nigga to? And white folks is niggas too. Be like that sometimes. Bill Clinton, nigga. Trump, nigga. But look, don't go around calling people niggas. Y'all listen, it be like that sometimes, y'all. All right, I'm just asking. I'm turned. All right. Next card. It says transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Deep healing, my friend. Y'all know I need some deep healing with some penis. Y'all, I can't wait to get the Baton Rouge. I'm going to run the Baton Rouge, bitch. Like ran off on a plug twice, bitch. I ain't lying to you. I'm going to Baton Rouge with my mouth open, waiting to fall on Bay Dick. Like I came here. You know what I'm here for. Y'all pray for me. All right. Let me, I'm going to be so salty. I did bring it downstairs. All right. I hope y'all enjoying this. Okay, pause. So before I go into this quick read, I told y'all I was going to hop in and tell y'all what my mental stretch was. So my mental stretch is, what's one goal that you have set at the beginning of the year that you reach? One of my goals that I set at the beginning of the year that I reach is working with Magic Mike. I didn't know how I was gonna be working with him, but I was like, I was gonna work with him, and then I was just like, fuck Mike, because he was taking too long. I was like, what the hell is going on between the sheets in my home? But I'm glad I was patient. Because this turned out to be super duper awesome. So that name one goal that you haven't set up, but you can take a step towards this week. So one of the goals that I have set that I haven't reached yet is I am working on an affinity group for my company, and it's my own personal affinity group, and I really want it to be perfect. I don't know that it will. I can make anything perfect, but I really want it to be good, and I haven't gotten anything accomplished as far as really putting, like, I just kind of took a break from it because I needed a break. And so one thing that I could do is I have a book that the person that I'm we're working on the affinity group with, that he said to read. So I'm going to read that, y'all. I hate reading, but I'm going to read because I really want this to be like life changing. So one thing I can do this week is move towards it. So I say all of that to say, I record myself, and so I have the neighborhood. So that's what the neighborhood is. If you don't know who I am, I'm the neighborhood hope dealer. And I have my own YouTube platform, is the neighborhood. And so the neighborhood is me really chasing my dreams and going to get it. And getting back up after I've fallen down 1,010 times. but still going anyways. And me documenting that, me recording it and showing you the emotions that I go through, and trying to be the hope for you to keep going too, for you to push through and go the days that you don't want to go, and see that you're not alone in this world. So that's what the hope. That's what the neighborhood is about. So I know the processes. I know how hard it is some days. I know how hard it is sometimes. But you just gotta keep fucking going. You just gotta keep fucking going. So I try to be a reminder of that. So with your goals, with anything you set, whether you fall off on your goals, whether you slack on your goals, it's never too late to start back. You only fail when you give up. You only fail when you fucking give up. So don't give up. Don't ever in your life give up. And keep going. Just keep going. But have goals, and don't, like, some goals. The song Deanna, one of my students that I'm working with right now, I asked them, what's a song that you would use to describe you? And he said Vienna by Billy Joel, and that's the song. That's the thing. So Nonstop and Vienna by Billy Joel. Find a healthy balance of those things. And that's really major key alert. So that was the mental stretch. I just want you to don't ever stop striving. To, like, we don't use that part of our brain sometimes. We forget. Like, we get caught up in life. We get caught up in the world. We say we can't. We try to create goals like everybody else. We try to meet everybody else's goals. We try to meet everybody else's expectations, and we lose ourselves. Lose yourself in the music. The moment you own it, you better never let it go. Oh, don't ever let it go. But you'll forget from time to time. So you'll have these eclipses to remind you. You'll have retrogrades to tell you to slow down. Hello, somebody, message, bitch. So little things like that. Like, listen, watch. If you didn't watch yesterday's Full Armor of God on YouTube, make sure you go check that shit out, because that bitch hit and he's kind of tied together. All right. So with that being said, that was our mental stretch. That was my little gem from our mental stretch. What's popping? I see Quirky Cosmos is coming on one of our posts. Y'all make sure y'all check her out. Y'all make sure y'all follow her. Y'all follow Seven. And what's popping? My world. What is it? I forget how to say her name. Her name is Annette. Thank you, Annette. What's popping, Annette? Oh, also thank you to everybody who randomly, y'all, like, people randomly send me money, and like, I get so excited. Thank you so much for everybody who has ever done that. I appreciate that. That's such a blessing. I'm so grateful. I'm unworthy. Thank you. All right. So with that being said, I told y'all this was the vibe today. I told y'all I was going to be the most authentic me today. Whew. Imagine being married to me, right? And this is me calm. Like, this is me turned down. No coffee. Imagine me, like, drinking coffee and shit. Pray for my soul. People be like, oh, we want to date you. Nah, you don't want to date me, playboy. You don't got enough patience. you been to punch me in my shit. It be like that sometimes. All right, I'm going to read 2 cards. I don't know if I'm going to read the whole thing, but I'm going to go. All right, 12. That's 3. Get grounded. For this week, get grounded. Make sure you stay grounded. I see 3. I see 2. Get grounded. Y'all don't know what grounded is. Do whatever. If you're not in a spiritual community, you don't have no clue what I mean when I say grounded, and it sounds like some hippy dippy yoga shit. Go do something that make you happy. Go do something that make you dance. I have a video on YouTube that says, when's the last time you danced? And it was inspired by one of these cards. You dance when you are at your very happiest, when you're at your very most peaceful. When was the last time you danced? And dancing may not be figuratively dancing. Dancing may be sewing. Dancing may be writing. Dancing may be singing. Dancing may be, I don't give a fuck if you can't sing, bitch. You better sing like you motherfucking Whitney Houston pre-crack, bitch, because crack is whack. But that's it. All right, 12. Get grounded. Get grounded, guys. Buckle up. It's going to be a bumpy ride this week. But in a good way. If you want it to be. Like, if you into that. Lucky for me, I'm into some kinky shit. All right. Sage of higher knowledge. Seek what feels true, even beyond logic. If it doesn't feel right, challenge it and dig deep. Educate and inform yourself on what matters of importance to you. Trust that your mind is strong and bright enough to do this. Enhance your self-esteem by researching for information and trusting your intuition to help you discern what is useful and what is true. Have faith in your own mental abilities. If others have criticized you or made you feel inadequate in understanding, cast that off as belonging to the past and not relevant to you now. You will become immune to manipulation by others who may be conceiving, who may be convincing, but not necessarily accurate or helpful. Trust the power of your mind to receive and recognize the answers that you need. You will find your way. You will find a way. Whatever happens, you will find a way. All right. It says, test all opinions, advice, research, and all alleged facts according to your own intuition and instinct. Select that which is helpful for you, and notice that which is best cast aside. Even if just for a time, even just for a minute, just because you put some shit aside, just because you take some shit out your closet for like 5 seconds, hey, I'm gonna put you somewhere else. Don't mean you it's gone forever. You can get it back. You can take that bitch to the cleaner. Sometimes you just gotta take some shit to the cleaner. Sometimes some shit just need to be renewed because it ain't been touched for a minute. Hello, somebody. Sorry, I don't know what had got into me. Seek information and assistance from those that you feel can assist you, and yet place no human advisor above the ultimate divine authority, which will guide you on how to proceed through deep inner knowing. There's always new knowledge beyond existing boundaries of thought. There's always new knowledge beyond existing boundaries of thought. I'll say that one more time. There is always new knowledge beyond existing boundaries of thought. Hello, somebody. I'm just saying. We simply need to be open and willing to receive it with patience, discernment, and trust that the greater guiding power. The oracle of, I want to say it's called Amata, comes to you with guidance that an answer is coming of an important piece of information, and that when you are centered in your heart, you will recognize that for what it is and know how to proceed. You got to be still. You got to be quiet. You got to know. You got to really be in tune. And shout out to Lulu I Love from House of Oshun. You got to really be in tune with your fucking star player. You got to be in tune with your fucking star player to get what God got for you. You got to be empty. You got to be empty so you can receive what's for you. Hello, somebody? But that's it. All right. Let me see. It says intuition and instinct are two forms of intelligence, one arising from the heart and the other arising from wisdom of the body. These special forms of knowing are essential for living a wise and authentic life, one that is tuned into love and truth that flows through the universe. Intuition can help us without knowing how we know, showing us an accurate bird's eye view of a situation and a sudden flash of insight. Instinct can give us a stark and honest gut feeling about the intentions of another person or the real value of an opportunity. You do not need to have logical explanation to justify your intuitive and instinctive recognition of falsehood, deception, or other misleading uses of information. These two forms of intelligence can be sacred ways of feminine knowing. This how your bitch be knowing that when you cheating on her or not. It's deep. This shit get deep. She put her mind when a bitch mind and spirit, like her heart and her spirit line up. Ooh, a bitch is powerful. That's when she turned to super bitch. Super bitch. I ain't lying to you. I'm her. She's me. Let me finish. Okay. Y'all know I'm loaded, so I got lost. Okay. It says, then there are logic and intellect, which can also be gifts for humanity to use for great effect, provided that logic and intellect are not used to cut off from the sacred feminine knowing. They can play a very important role in living a happy and fulfilling life. Finding the correct information in this age, when there is an abundance of information with varying degrees of truth and helpfulness, is an important skill to develop. We can do this with a combination of logic and intuition. And people, they all go back to balance. Like anything in excess is poison. If you've been watching me and you know me, that's my favorite quote. Anything in excess is poison. I mean, too much logic. That means too much intuition. There must be a healthy balance of anything. I said earlier this week how I sometimes it depends on the situation on what gets that 1%, because in order to really make a choice, if something is balanced, you have to have one has to have a little bit more percent over the other for you to make that choice. So sometimes it's okay. Well, this hard. I love you a little bit more than what this logic is. This logic can, I'm going to defy this logic for this love, because I know that logic isn't always there. So, but sometimes it's just like, I don't care how much I love you, logically, I got to walk away. So sometimes that logic is that 1%. So that's how I make choices, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. This should get deep. I'm sorry. Not sorry. All right. We can do this with a combination of logic and intuition. Sometimes intuition and instinct will tell you that piece of information accepted by others is really not actually true for you. I tell everybody all the time, my truth and your truth can be two totally different truths, and that doesn't make your truth any less good or my truth any less good. Thank you, Ben. I'm trying to figure it out. It scared me a lot, so I'm learning. I'm gonna see. We're gonna see though. Stick around. We're gonna have you in the neighborhood. All right. So it says the sacred feminine intelligence recognizes truth and is able to guide you how to best use it for your noble goals. The Oracle of Amata comes to you with guidance suggesting that you take your time to inform yourself. Take your time to inform yourself. Use all of these reads to get as much information as you can. It's like do the most science experiments that you possibly can. Get the most information that you can, and then make a decision. And the planets is like, listen, this is the time to get the best information. So you're more likely to get more accomplished in this short time than any other time if you use this energy wisely. But that's just me. I might sound like a mad scientist, but that's what they said about Einstein. So be informed. And the book telling you this shit too. I'm just backing up what the book say with what I just said. If that makes sense, if you can you keep up? If you can keep up. If you can keep up, my friends. All right. Hold on. Let me drink some water. I've been talking. I'm came out. So y'all, I'm looking at myself. So I've been in the gym. I've really been working out. This is another reason to record yourself. I don't always see how good I look, but y'all, I look like I've been in the gym. That tent house Venus. It's like, okay, I've been putting in work. Y'all, it used to be like a size 16. I used to be a fat girl that talked like Precious. No shit. About how about David Precious, about David I used to talk like that. That used to be me. So there's that. And Ben, I've stumbled 1,000 times. Oh my God. Listen. But you just keep going. They say if you catch hell, don't hold it. If you're going through hell, don't stop. Why would you stop in hell? But that's for whoever catch it. All right. Let me see where I was in this card. Amata urges you to take care around simply accepting the opinion or point of view of another, even if that person has been trusted for guidance at a time, or has many more credentials. Trust yourself over anybody else. Sometimes your inner knowing shall encourage you to a different course of action, even if you have great respect for the person offering it. The universe may simply have other plans. Sometimes the people you love give you advice that you know better than them. Even if they've been your advisor at once, even if they knew the same thing you knew, like they sometimes God has other plans for you. So while that could be in somebody else's closet, like where somebody else can keep some shit that's similar to yours, that ain't what God got for you. All right, I'm done. If you have ever been put down or judged as not being clever enough, or if your intellect has been worshipped and encouraged at the expense of the intuitions of your heart, the Oracle of Amata comes to you with a message of her healing release. There are many ways of knowing, and we are all unique in our particular combinations of intellect, instinct, intuition, and insight. You have been created exactly as you are meant to be for sacred purposes. The judgments of others, for better or worse, are meaningless. What matters is that you find your own way what matters is you find your own way of sensing truth, honoring when something doesn't feel right, and moving forward when something rings true. That's when you feel your way through this, especially with Mars and Cancer. That's all about feeling your. How does it feel? Ben, you know what I'm talking about. How does it feel? Feel your way through. Right now, the card is backing up what I'm saying is the best way. It's the best time to feel your fucking way through whatever we got going on. All right. So it says find a place to relax. I'll work through this with you guys. Then I'll read a little bit of the other card, maybe the whole other card, whatever spirit tells me. I be feeling like I'm talking too much. I be feeling like I'm just holding y'all. Like, so I'm a human, so I'm real self-conscious right now. I'm real self-conscious. So, but following spirit, following spirit of the drugs, whichever one. It be like this sometimes. All right. Find a place to relax. Say the prayer out loud. I call upon the grace of unconditional love and truth of the divine I call upon the grace and unconditional love and the truth of the divine mind to empty and cleanse my mind and emotional body from fixed opinions, half-truths, and deceptions. May I trust and be patient so that I can see and know the highest level of truth available to me. May I give and receive peace, enlightenment, and help accurate communications. May divine light shine and help all beings find their way. Through my own free will, so be it. Through my own free will, so be it, my friends. All right. It says, relax now for as long as you need. Perhaps close your eyes or focus on breathing for several moments as you allow the power of your prayer to work at a spiritual level and beyond. Allow yourself to become empty and still go into deep relaxation. Allow yourself to be empty. Allow yourself to be empty and still go into a deep state of relaxation for as long as feels good to you. You have completed the healing process. So I'll say this to you right now. Listen, whenever you go through the week and you feel like, okay, this must be God emptying emptying me out. This must be what she was talking about. That when you feel like, come back to this video. Somebody timestamp that prayer. Lay and do that exercise. Do that, my friend. All right. So be it. So that was one card. That was Sage of Higher Knowledge. So I'm gonna go ahead and read this second card for you. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is the number of not miracles, of like good luck. So I'll say it's the number of blessings because 8 is the number of miracles. 8 is the number of miracles. Let me drink some water. Shout out to Ben. He always say some old mind twisting shit. I love him. All right, let's read card number 34. Thank y'all for kicking it with me on this Sunday. I hope y'all enjoy this. Y'all make sure y'all come back, leave some comments, leave some feedback. If y'all want me to do this again, if y'all was like, I need real feedback because I'm a scientist. Y'all want to help me. If y'all want to really help me out, y'all broke. Y'all can't do nothing for me. I don't need your money. I need your influence. I need your conversation. I need your thoughts. Give me your thoughts. You listen, people gonna have to pay me for my thoughts one day. I'm asking what I want from you in return for this message is your thoughts. Help me with my science experiment. Let me know, hey, is this a good time? Did this work? Did this scream you? Or like let me know. Not that I give a fuck about what you think about me, but for data purposes. Literally for data purposes. Like I don't give a fuck what you say. Like I don't really give a fuck. I just need to know. Like I'm not taking any of this shit in. Like, oh no, they said they hated me. I look like a fat black girl. Bet. Okay, I got that. I know that. But would you watch it again? Do you like fat black girls? Does that turn you on? Like that's what I need to know. Okay, all right. What made you stay? What made you leave this comment? Let me have your thoughts. All right, I'm done. Amy Zen. All right, 34. Alakoa. All right, I'm about to read another card for you guys. Lady Jaga. What's popping? What's popping? This is some extra energy, a little left cheek, right cheek for you, boo. I love to dance. That's how I send energy. That's how I send, like, that's how I renew my positive energy. And like, that's grounding to me. That's what my grounding is. And I was on a beach and I was just in the water dancing. I know people was looking at me like I was nuts, but I thought you would have thought I was motherfucking Beyonce drunk in love, bitch. With myself, me and God in the ocean. Like, I've been drinking. Hey, I get filthy when that Jesus get into me. I've been thinking like that, bitch. Like, for real. So, like, if I say left cheek, if I left cheek, right cheek, you, that's all love. All right, I'm done. All right. So, Alokawa. This is the card. Y'all gotta find some time to spend time with Jesus. Live your best life. Fuck other people. All right. It says, Spirit of the warrior. Though you yearn for peace, you recognize that without truth, genuine peace can never be. I'm gonna slow that one down, y'all. Somebody, I'm gonna whisper this shit in the peace dealer ear one day. Though you yearn for peace, you recognize that without truth, genuine peace can never be. That's what we would call a message, or genuine peace would never be without the truth. And if you know how the truth works, sometimes the truth could get sticky. And sometimes you don't want to really tell the truth because you be like, man, I know this about to fuck my peace up. God damn, I know these niggas about to blow my high, but it's the truth and they gotta be told. And if there is any room for falsity, any falsity in anything is like a soft point, a weak point, a vantage point. Anything that has any falsity in it is liable to be broken completely down. So we the type of person, we getting the root out right now. When we doing this spiritual cleaning, we got to really take everything out. We can't just imagine this out. We got to go get that shit out and really get all of the falsities out of it. But that's going to interrupt your peace. I'd rather that interrupt my peace when I interrupt my peace than let an outside force interrupt my peace. I hope that makes sense. But that's just me talking about what the fuck I'm talking about. All right. It says, even if it triggers an upheaval of transformation, the need to set things right is strong in you. That means saying the thing that need to be said. That like, oh, I don't want to tell this person this because I know it's about to, but I gotta say it. I don't want to believe this about myself, but I'm an addict, not me. But whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like that, like what am I? Like, what is the thing? What's the thing that's gonna cause you to stop in your track and say, I can't do this no more because I want better. Because if I want what God has for me, I need to get rid of the thing I'm not using right now. But maybe that's just me. It says you will fight it says the inner drive. This is the inner drive of spirit warrior. The compelling soul needs to uphold truth, goodness, and justice. You will fight for these things because it is your way, the spirit warrior. Trust, see, and feel positive impact that you are making in the world. You are relentless and divine is within you. You are relentless and divine is within you. All right. It says, do not give up. I don't know if you heard me say that earlier. What's popping, Buddha? I appreciate you. What's popping? What's popping? What's popping? I appreciate you, dog. It says, do not give up. If you feel hopeless, despair, defeat, or frustration, and you wonder if it's really worth it, place your mind in your heart and place your mind in your heart and your heart in awareness of what is inspiring you. Do you feel alone on your quest? Look at the legions of beings in spirit upon the earth to fight alongside you, fearless and ferocious. What God has said is, if you feel like you by yourself right now, you're not. The only issue is whether you believe you're not. You're the only thing holding you back. Let go of that. When you cleaning your shit, when you see the movers coming to get the shit that you need to get rid of them, let go of that shit. Let go of the belief that you don't believe in yourself. You can tell them to take that shit ASAP. Pay them to come get it. So you won't have to touch that shit again. But maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. Look for legions. Okay. Be lifted up by your fellow spirit warriors, beloved one. Feel joy. Feel the joy of their love and unity with you. You have access to divine power that conquers any obstacles, wins every battle, and secures every victory. Pause, bitch. He say you got the magic cup. Hey. He say you have access to divine power that conquers any obstacle, wins every battle, not some, not a little bit, but every battle, and secures every victory. Listen, it's like walking in the club and being like, look, the nigga with me, he gonna beat you up if you touch me. And meaning that shit, walking up to people being able to slap him like, oh, I know I'm a win. Oh, what's happening? What is that? That's how I fuck with God. Like when I go up against Goliath, I just be cooling, smoking my blunt. Cause the nigga I'm with, he's sure the power the shit that I got is sure to fucking, what do you say? Win every will conquer every obstacle, win every battle, and secure every victory. That your boy gonna all of them, every last one of them. So there's that. All right, I'm not finished. All right. I'm not gonna read this whole card because this bitch is long. This bitch is long, guys. It's long. All right. It says, from the fierce Hawaiian Koa tradition of warrior comes the word alokua. I apologize if I'm slaughtering that culturally. I can hear my little niece screaming at me right now saying, Tien, that's racist. I'm not trying to be racist. I really just don't know how to say the name. I'm trying to honor it. Listen, that's how conscious my family is. Okay, all right. Which means to cultivate the spirit of the warrior. Inherent in the code is service to a cause greater than the individual ego. There's a cause greater than the individual ego. For the earth warrior, that means a community, cause, or country. The spirit warrior service, for the spirit warrior, service to the higher consciousness itself. All right. For the spirit warrior, love is the inspiration, the purpose for the battle, and the only way to win the war. Love is the only way to win. Love is the only way to win. Joy is a sign that joy is a sign that the spirit warriors is tuned into source, for that is the frequency which lets us know when we are in a divine presence. So listen, yesterday I had said if you watch my video, if you watch my spiritual Saturday, I said my favorite thing about myself was my joy. It says, joy is a sign that the spirit warrior is tuned into source, and that is the frequency in which lets us know when we are in divine presence. When you are around a bitch with joy, you bow down because you are in divine presence. Message hoe. Message bitch. It be like that sometimes. Find you a bitch with joy. I want to get joy down in my heart, bitch. Down in my heart, bitch. Down in my heart. I got that type of shit. All right. I'm gonna stop flexing. I'm gonna stop cutting up with y'all. I'm trying to hurry up and get done, but it's Sunday and I got joy in my heart. So if I got joy in my heart, I'm gonna share it with you guys. You guys can be like this too if you just followed your heart and did the work and do the thing. You want to know how I got here? You want to know how I feel like this? You want to know how on a Sunday I can afford to really just fuck off and dance on the computer with you for over an hour? Tap into yourself. Get you some joy, bitch. You can't buy this though. And you can't cheat the universe into believing you got it. You can't fake joy. Trust me. Many have failed. Many have tried. Most have failed. Hello, somebody. All right. As soon as we are in the grips of darkness, joy despairs. As soon as we're in the grips of darkness, joy disappears. As soon as we are in the grips of darkness, joy disappears. Although the spirit warrior will experience emotions such as anger and grief and fear, there is a recognition that the ability to conquer lies in the present moment, and fear comes from negative fantasies of the future. You gotta choose. Listen, shout out to New Age John. I wanted to talk about that too. Like, what are you making your decisions out of? When you going in this closet and you throwing these things away, are you making them based out of, well, I'm afraid if I don't throw this away, that means he might come back, so I'm gonna just hold on to it? Or are you doing it out of love? Like, I know he's gonna need a place to stay one day and he ain't got nothing. Like, what type of feelings? Like, how are you making your decisions in life from fear, or are you making them out of love? Like, what are your decisions based out of? And let me tell you, but got A plus B is C. Whatever, like, if you make fear-based choices, you're gonna get fear-based outcomes. So there's that. Hello, somebody. So as you go through this cleaning, as you go through this read, don't ask yourself whenever and in every read, is this a fear-based or is this a love-based decision? And this love could be merely for yourself. I'm doing this because I love myself. I'm doing this because I care about myself. Releasing energy. Yes. 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 All right. And disciplining the mind and nurturing the soul with spirit light, the spirit warrior learns how to manage emotional content so that it becomes possible to be fully present. My little niece always tell me I'm not fully present. I'm probably like the most present person in the room, but that's neither here nor there. The spirit warrior doesn't have a violent soul, but does have a powerful energy and a great need to put that energy to use as an effective, action-oriented presence for higher consciousness on earth. The spirit warrior within you needs you to feel that your life is dedicated to something meaningful and magnificent, to witness a positive difference that you are creating through your actions. Don't allow others to stop you from unleashing your beautiful, divine, masculine spirit power in your mind, your soul, and your world. What does it say? What does this card say? Don't dim down or fit in. When we drink water, we make it part of us. Absolutely. So be careful the water you drink, my friend. It says we need you. We need men and women who can surrender to the guiding wisdom of higher power to get things done. The moment you deny yourself the right to be bold, to be a bold, present, practical, and engaged with the world through your spirit, through your spiritual truth, your mind has begun repressing your own warrior power. Shout out to Christy Aphrodite, and that's where disease comes from. When we start to suppress, when we start saying no to the things we want to say yes to, and yes to the things we want to say no to, then that's when disease comes. That's when we get sick. The moment you change that, you change your life. So don't dim to fit in. All right, maybe it's your own mind that tells you that you shouldn't make waves, or that spiritual or that being spiritual means never causing ruckus, that you should just have to be peaceful and let go, even though you know in your heart that, and not your ego, that your ego is crying out for you to hold on to it. Maybe others are saying you feel too much, or you should protect yourself and switch off from worrying about things that you can't change. Let your ferocious warrior spirit gobble up such lies and use them as intensity. He say, what Kanye say? I use my arrogance as steam to power my dream. Type shit. Oh man, I'm frozen on Instagram Live. I don't know if you guys can still hear me. So whatever, that's happening. All right, so maybe others are saying you feel okay. If you try to repress the bold, dynamic vitality of the spirit warrior within, it cannot function as it is meant to, and it becomes distorted. Signs of distorted warrior energy include eruption and inexplicable aggression towards others with cold judgment and scathing criticism, or towards yourself in self-defeating, self-sabotaging, self-harming behaviors and violent dreams, and in feeling or having one's hands tied, needing to do something, yet feeling held back. If joy isn't cultivated, then the warrior energy can become dark and coercive. Whoo, can it? Listen, you don't ever want a fucking warrior spirit to go dark. Oh my God. Like, balance. You always want that person to stay balanced. I'm just saying. But all right. If joy isn't cultivated, the warrior spirit can become dark and coercive, where despair leads to loss of integrity and ends justify any means. Ends justify any means. Ends just like they don't even care. They just want to get shit done. They don't fuck. If you watch the cover in the armor of God, they like fuck the armor of God. If a spirit warrior go back, it's like fuck the armor of God on any means, by any means necessary. You don't want to fucking. That sounds dangerous. Let's get dangerous. That sounds dangerous. All right. I'm hurrying up, guys. They have compassion for all people, especially those tainted by forces of hate. They know that it is lower conscious that they are fighting against, and that people damaged by it are in need of spiritual truth and fierce compassion. And if spirit warriors if a spirit warrior tries, the battle will become destructive to their soul. When you fight for love from a place of joy, spirit warrior, the battle opens your beautiful spirit, your beautiful fierce heart. It uplifts your mind and empowers your soul with the might of the divine grace that accomplishes all pursuits and wins every war. We just didn't the other card just talk to us about winning every fight and every war? All right. State your warrior's creed aloud. All right, state your warrior's creed aloud. And then I'm wrapping up, guys. I'm sorry I've been on here for an hour and 30 minutes talking shit. It says, state your warrior's creed out loud. The enemy shall never grip me. The enemy shall never grip me. I shall not be overcome. I am led and protected by the greatest of all spirit warriors who leads love's army. My steps in the world are fierce with compassion and love in action. I waver not, for I am a conqueror over darkness, spirit born and empowered by the sacred. I embody the truth for which I fight. I defend, uplifted, and renewed. My hands are ever open to the replenishing power of grace. My hands are ever open to the replenishing power of grace. Great spirit delivers all necessary might. Great spirit delivers all necessary might. Divine love's prophecy is read, spoken, and acted in all realms. If love has not yet won, then the battle is not yet over. And so I rise. You have completed your healing process. Let me tell you, hey, let me tell you, hey, let me tell you, hey, that shit hit, hey, that shit hit, hey, that shit hit, hey, that shit hit. All right, so that was that reading. I reread one of my videos and it says confidence is quiet. So that's a telltale sign. It's always a telltale sign. Those who get it. Those who don't. I'll give you the affirmation for the week one more time. It is, I can pick and choose what I want to do. Listen, this week is all about everything must go. Everything must go so that you could get new, so you could get more, so that you could get better. You got to make that boss ass move, so that you can do whatever, you can get the thing that you want to do, the thing that you want to do or go and have, so you can create the life you want. The affirmation said, I can pick and choose what I want. Pick and choose what you want this week. Let this energy help you. Let this be aware. Take notes. Always have pen and paper with you. Take notes. Keep an eye on people. Keep an eye on things and situations. What are you trying to grow? What are you trying to go towards? Don't give up on your goals. Listen to Deanna by Billy Joel and Nonstop by Drake. And this has been motherfucking Sunday Motivation on Monday. Starlight. Listen, the flight boss always shout you out. Starlight, la la. So what's popping? Starlight, la la. I got a celebrity in here. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. But I'm wrapping up. Happy Motivational Monday on Sunday. I appreciate you guys for kicking it with me for as long as y'all been fucking kicking it with me. Don't forget to leave your thoughts. Like I said, I don't give a fuck about what you say about me. I just need to know for analytical purposes. Is this something that you guys would like to see? Is this something that you would be interested in? If you could give anything back to me, I ask for your feedback. I ask for your thoughts so that I can document this during this time and really see. And let's see if we can make this shit pop. Let's see if we can make this shit pop. All right, y'all go be blessed. Have a great week. Go get it. Because if you don't, somebody fucking else will. Somebody will, and you're going to be salty about that shit. And then you're going to be real mad because they got it and you didn't. Y'all be blessed. Happy Motivational Monday on Sunday.